everybody, it's Cathy Homeyer, and it's been a while since I've been on video here, but I kind of miss it. And I have been doing a lot in the last few years. Some of you have seen me on some few programs that I've done, but not too many. And so thanks for tuning in and saying hello and see what's up. I really appreciate that. As many of you know, I own the Lake Clear Lodge and Retreat with my family. So there's a lot that goes into that, as you can imagine, the lodgings, the restaurant. I'm the chef in the restaurant, right? Yeah, so we have 25 acres and some buildings to take care of, as well as guests. But in the meantime, I have certainly been developing my whole program, I guess. Some of you about 5 years ago joined into my Nourishing or Multidimensional Body on From Heartache to Joy, which is an energy summit, really. And I put a lot of that same information there. And since then, I've gotten a lot of different certifications. They're like, oh, Cathy, you get so many certifications, but there's a reason. It has to do with every level of my 9 I don't want to call it dimensional anymore because so many people have, definitions of dimensions and how many there aren't. I'm talking about 9 levels of how energy comes from the cosmos and up from Earth and turns into 3D. And within all those 9 levels, I have been studying, if you want to say, the science within them. Each level is different. And each level can have different ways of creating itself, of presenting itself, whether you're talking about cooking food in 3D to putting the energy in 3D and 4 and 5. So it's really, I just find it super fascinating and a great way to describe how we live in this energetic world. So what I've done is broke it down into 3 different parts. Culinary naturopathy is, or basically cooking, but if you want to call it that, but culinary naturopathy really is about looking at the past of how people kept themselves healthy. What did they eat? How did they prepare their food? Now, I don't talk diet. I don't give a darn what kind of diet you're on, what kind of diet you think you need to be on. I just want you to see, see you make that food nutrient dense, whatever you're creating. With food costs, with everything going down the way it is, and we'll get into food additives, preservatives, whatever. That whole rabbit hole later. But culinary naturopathy to me is about redefining our food, re-examining our food in the present and see how they prepared it in the past. Again, a lot of rabbit holes in that one. I've been up and down so many rabbit holes, I feel like a whack-a-mole. But there's big discussions in all this. The second one, I'm calling the Cosmic Kitchen at this point, but I really like Kitchen of Light. It's really bringing energy back into our food. How do we alchemize our food once more? How do we learn to bring its light score back up? Our food has been so, just like ourselves, our food has been so played with, let's just call it that. For many, many reasons that we really don't get the nutrition out of it anymore. So aside from preparing it in the kitchen, nutrient dense, you can actually bring its energetic life form back in. Just like we can up our life force, we can up the life force of our food. And I really play around with food in that direction, but you can really do it with yourself as well. But I bring it into more of a food sense in the kitchen because not too many people do that. The third one is what I call nourishing your multidimensional body, which is really more on the energetic level for sure. It's upping your life force. Like I said, it is just looking at, the good old blocks and whatever else that's keeping our light body system from operating in this little skin suit we have to full potential. And amazing things like literally block therapy, which just happens to be called block therapy. I'm going to do classes on that because you guys are going to keep me honest in that one. I haven't been doing too much, and I know for a fact that this stuff works. I know it works. I know it keeps our light body within this body flowing through our muscles, through our tissue. And fascia is just the most amazing thing that people are, I want to say, discovering. It's really just coming into its own now. And I started to learn about that years ago and finally know why. So I just wanted to say a brief hello. I'm going to be doing more programs. We are also combining programs here at the lodge, at the Lake Claire Lodge. I'll put a lot of links below this so you can chime in. I still have my YouTube channel there, Nourishing 9D, the YouTube channel. Some of the older videos are all there, and I may refer to them off and on because there's a lot of really cool interviews there with people I'll probably re-interview, and I just love meeting great people who are doing really great things. So expect some interviews from me. Expect even book reviews. I have tons of book reviews, and especially some I really, really want you to look at. I do this 24/7. I feel like 24/7. I cook, I explore energy, I go down rabbit holes and I come back out of them and go back down them again. And we just need to be healthy right now. We have to put it in real life. We have to put it in our daily life, and there's ways to do that. And by running my resort and retreat and being the chef and homeschooling 3 kids, and which are grown now, and some still helping with the business at the moment. But I had to learn how to keep my energy, and went through a really rough period. Healers, they call yourself healers, whatever. I hope to just self-empower you. I love to share the empowerment. We need it right now when doctors aren't around, nurses aren't around, dentists retire. We're just not finding kind of the help that we might have found in the past, and we really need to self-empower ourselves and look at the things that we can do. And my program is semi-complicated, all in all. It's broken into parts, so I think there's a little bit for everybody depending on what level you want to go into, but I kind of defined it in one word, and that is alchemy. We have the ability to change. We have the ability to be in charge of our own being and to create health when we want to, when we're willing to change. And I think that's tough for all of us. And I think all of us right now are really in the midst of that and looking to be self-empowered, to find support in groups that are, we can talk about things within the realm of something that we're at the stage of learning, now, each one of us. So I hope you join me in some of my programs. I really do have fun connecting with you guys, teaching, and even more so learning. And I think that's what we have to do right now. I really have some great people I want you to meet. Yeah, I'm just really excited about this. So I hope you get to join me and to learn from each other and create our new earth. And this is solstice, so I really wanted to get this out. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys on the inside of all the programs, and I'll let you know how to connect inside the specific programs for free. And then of course there's some that are going to support what I do further. So I hope you can join me, and we're going to have a lot of fun.